So today we're looking at another projector by VIZONY. I want to thank them for sending this over to review on the channel. It's currently on sale for about $145, but there's also a coupon for $45 off, so only about $100. I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. This one has native 1080p resolution, also supports 4K, and is going to work on a screen up to 350 inches. Comes with a carrying case. It's got dual band 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So you can connect Apple, Android, and Windows devices. 500 ANZ lumens. It's got Bluetooth 5.2, 10 watt hi-fi stereo speakers. Inside the box, you've got your user manual, adjustable foot. You've also got cleaning supplies, power cable. Also includes HDMI cable, audio video adapter. Pretty typical small remote control. It's got most of the stuff that you would want, like volume, home, back button, options, source, settings, mute, power, directional arrows, and OK button. You can see it's got a lens cap, remote control sensor there on the front. Pretty simple design to it. Over here on the side is where you plug in the power. Also looks like you've got a filter here as well. On the back, you've got your speaker and your remote control sensor. All of your connections over here on the side, headphone, audio, video, 2 HDMI ports, and 2 USB ports. Here on the bottom is where your adjustable foot goes, and you've got a mount there in the middle if you want to put this on a tripod or mount this to a ceiling. Here on the top, you've got your manual focus and keystone adjustment. You've also got some controls here on the top, like source, options, back button, directional arrows, OK button, and of course power. Now, once you get the projector connected, it's a pretty simple home screen. You've got shortcuts to HDMI 1 and 2, audio, video, movie, photo, music, and text. You can also connect to your Android or iOS device through screen mirroring. And then in settings, you've got most of your typical stuff like picture mode, aspect ratio, reduced display size. You also have different sound modes, auto volume, and your Bluetooth settings are in here as well. If you want to connect external speakers or headphones, then you have stuff like OSD language, restore to factory default, sleep timer, and software update through USB. Surprisingly, this projector is bright enough to use with lights turned on, but obviously it's going to look better once you turn those off. Overall picture quality is actually pretty nice on here. Definitely better than I was expecting. It's also pretty good as far as the focus goes, which can be an issue with some budget projectors where it can be a little blurry towards the edges. I think you could also get away with using the built-in speaker if you're in a medium-sized room, but obviously you'll want to use external speakers for the best sound. The fan noise is also pretty typical as far as how loud it is compared to others I've tested. You'll hear it if you're up close, but not bad overall once you start watching a movie or a TV show. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. You can also use this projector for presentations. Text on here is nice and sharp, and you also have the option to connect a mobile device to this using an HDMI adapter. I also tested some mobile games on here, which surprisingly play pretty smooth without too much lag, even when using my Xbox controller connected to my iPad. I feel like the picture quality on here is just good enough for gaming, but it's probably going to depend on which games you play. I know it works really good for retro games, but just keep in mind this isn't going to compete against a gaming PC or a 4K TV. I do think it's good enough for most casual gamers, and it's just nice to play games on a screen this large. One area the projector could be improved is the signal for the remote control is not quite as strong as others I've tested. I found myself hitting the buttons several times till I get them to work. Maybe it's just the one that I have, but if you use the buttons on the projector, then obviously it's not going to be a problem. I feel like if you're looking for your first projector or you just want to get one as a gift, this one's a nice budget or entry-level option in my opinion, especially considering the price.